Well, hi guys, it's me again, KL Cool. What's up, yo? Doing something a little bit different today because, oh my god, artist Leon Ivy Jr. died. Coolio. I love Coolio, man. That was my jam. He's put out some very interesting posts before he passed, and I just thought I need to put this up because he was talking quite heavily about the evils in the music industry and the, you know who, the Mamoonanati. And, so was DMX. And these two liked each other. In his last Insta post, he actually mentions DMX, which is very strange. Man, you know I'm not a conspirator. You know I don't believe in the Illuminati and all of that. But what I do believe in is evil. And where there's money, there's evil. And I don't know what's happened with these two cats. I don't know what stuff that they know. But they've been snuffed out. It is pretty freaking dark. Like, Coolio did Gangsta's Paradise, right? The original song was Stevie Wonder's song called Pastime Paradise. He redid it, 95, Gangsta's Paradise. Now, he died on the 28th of September. And that is the day that song came out, or the whole album came out. Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder's. Does that seem a bit strange? I mean, I know there's coincidences, but it's a strange one. I'll tell you, I'll give you that much. Sadly, I can't play the songs because YouTube will copyright the F out of me because they love doing that with music because, you know, it's the music biz, y'all. I'm pretty sure all of you would know both songs. Let me just play 3 seconds or 5 seconds of each song just to jolt your memory.
And spending most of their lives living in the future paradise.
So there you go. You guys know those two songs. Of course you do. Especially the Coolio one because it was huge. It actually was #1 for 3 weeks on Billboard. I'll probably get copyright just for playing 3 seconds. So if you feel in your heart you want to give me a tip, please do. I like gold coins. I don't like notes. If you just got a couple of gold coins laying around. Actually, does America have gold coins? Because you've got dollar notes. Like, in Australia, our $1 and $2 are gold coins. In London, I mean, the UK, their pound, £1, it's also a gold coin. Yeah, I never even thought about that. America probably doesn't have gold coins. But anyway, if you got any, you know, pirate booty, they have gold coins. I like gold, shiny things. You feel me? Well, it's very interesting that both DMX and Coolio put out Instagram posts right before they died, like a couple of days or a day before. And they were both explaining how they're not afraid to die, that they're not scared, they're not afraid. They just want to protect their family. And Coolio especially talks about how he knows a lot of stuff that scares him. And he's like, I got grandkids. I'm going to show you the 10-minute interview at the end that he did with Hip Hop Uncensored, a channel on YouTube. It was at the beginning of the year. And he was talking heavily about how he's just too afraid to talk about stuff these days because he has kids and grandkids and he doesn't want to be hurt by the evils of the industry. And that is insane that they have this interview and then this happens. And it's very similar to what happened to DMX. He was talking heavily before he died about he's not afraid of the music biz. He did it himself. They ripped him off. All of this happened. The similarities are quite incredible. And for someone like me who's not a conspirator, I don't believe in the Mamoonanati. I don't believe in all of that. But what did Coolio say at the end of his first Instagram post? Because he put 2 up in the same day. Why did he say, go drink your adrenochrome? See, I don't care. You do you. I'm like, that is freaking weird, man. That's weird. That really did weird me out the most. I know adrenochrome is true. I understand it's actually a drug that they use in the hospital for heart issues. I'm not a doctor. I told you. I ain't no doctor or lawyer with a degree. It is something that you use, but what the Illuminati talk about it, that it is something quite different. This has kind of blown my mind a bit. 2 of my faves. Like, these 2 are guys I loved. I mean, I just think Stevie Wonder should be looking out. I think Kanye should be looking out because, man, you talk too much, they snuff you out like a little snuffy. Look, I don't want to talk too much about what my opinion is. I don't want a lot of hate from all the Illuminatis. Also, I don't want if there is such a thing as the Illuminati, that I don't want them coming for me, man. I got little cats and a little son to protect, you know? I feel like Coolio. But it's just so weird, man. The music industry is weird. I mean, I think some of the things that people say are probably quite right. Because, yeah, people make a lot more money when they're DED, don't they? It's way more lucrative to have someone DED who's older, because I can imagine Gangsta's Paradise sales, I mean, it's probably number one right now as I speak, because that's the shit that happens. But I think no matter whether you're young, old, middle-aged, if you start talking against the music industry, if you start saying shit that's real out there, I think they see you as, well, we could knock you off, because you know what? There's another one that'll come up. It's like flowers. You knock one, you take the head off one, another one grows. It's just how it is, man. And I see that especially, like, if you look at the Chicago rappers, I have a feeling over 200 died last year. Like, that is insanity. And I know it's gang wars. I get it. But when you look into it, the music biz gives them huge amounts of money. And they're just all blinged up. They got all their, you know, weaponry. And they're still a gang member. And then next minute they're killed. And then another one comes up. But when they're killed, the music that they made goes off. I mean, look at XX Extension. Oh, my son gets so angry because I can never get his name right, because it's one of my son's favorite. But yeah, man, it's dark. But just don't come for me, Illuminati. I'm over here in Australia. You'll never find me. I live in a tree. I'm a koala. Yeah, I got some cats in the tree with me. It's all good. But you'll never find me, because I live in the shadows. I am a hood koala living in the shadows with a couple of pussycats. But I'm going to leave you with this interview he did. I won't be coming back afterwards, but I might make another video talking about it. But I just wanted to put the info out there to let you guys in on what's been up, what's been said, and then maybe I'll make another video. But I'm scared to talk about this shit too, because I don't want to be star whacked. Because you know I'm a star in my own mind. Oh, come on, man. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Love you guys.
Yo, what's up? This Coolio with the flow. Here on my Instagram live. And I'm gonna do something for the first time. It's a new segment. It's a new segment that I'm gonna do every day that I'm gonna call I'm Cool on That. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm cool on today. What I'm cool on today is when something is obviously wrong, or you see something going on, and then somebody brings it to your attention, right? And then you sit there and argue them down about how it's not true. I'm cool on that, for real. Cause you know, some things are make believe, some things are fictional, some things are fake. And some things we don't know about. But if something is obvious, whether you've done the research or not, if something is obvious, then why would you argue about it? Okay? Now y'all can go home and drink your androchrome, you sucker ass motherfuckers. I'm cool on that. Shaka Zulu, man.
Connected to the Wi-Fi? Oh, there you go.
Okay, so listen. It's another segment of I'm Cool on That. I know I said that I was going to do this every day, right? And you know, I've been trying, but okay, so I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to do this every day. Listen, I'm tired of these telemarketers, man. Y'all having the same problem? If you are, you know, hit me with a little comment and let me know. These telemarketers driving me crazy, man. They hitting me with text messages, emails, and they just talking nonsense about, oh, Click here if you want to get these resources. I'm cool on that. I don't need nothing from you. Okay? My girl is getting texts about her ED, her erectile dysfunction. Yo, telemarketers, she don't have a penis. So, for real, what the fuck, man? This shit is ridiculous. It need to stop. All right? I'm not changing my number. Y'all gonna change the way y'all do shit, or we gonna have a problem. All right? So look, I'm cool on that. On some real shit. I'm cool on all these. I'm talking about, I'm getting more text messages from telemarketers than I do from real people in my life. Shit. Taking up all the space on my phone and shit. I gotta be erasing. I gotta take time out of my day every day to erase messages from telemarketers and bullshit and scammers trying to get me to click on some shit so they can get my information. Man, I know y'all starving. I know you motherfuckers out there trying to get something. Man, leave me the fuck alone, man. For real. For real. Leave my family alone. Hey, telemarketers, I'm cool on that. Shaka Zulu, man.
The best thing that we can hope for, the most important thing we can hope for, or pray for, or ask for, is that our desires coincide with God's will. Because at the end of the day, at the beginning of the day, it's going to be God's will. It's always going to be God's will. You try to understand what his, why he does what he does, and he's going to end up with a headache. Just do the right thing. A time for searching and a time for losing. A time for keeping, a time for throwing away. A time for tearing, a time for repairing. A time for keeping silent and a time for speaking. A time for loving and a time for hating. A time for war, a time for peace. I mean, like I said, it goes back to, you're going to start with a prayer, you're going to do this with a prayer? Yo. There are no words more powerful than the book. And your prayer, your own prayer, will do you a lot better than someone else praying for you. Whoever hasn't given their life to Jesus yet, whoever hasn't surrendered all the way, though there may be some of you who don't know how. I'm going to walk you through that right now. If you're serious about it. You don't got to be serious. If you don't want to do it, don't. Hey. But if you're serious about it, right now, giving your life to the Lord, say it with me. Dear Lord Jesus, I realize I'm a sinner. I repent for my sins. And right this moment, I receive you as my Lord and Savior. It's that simple. It's that simple, but you got to mean it. You got to mean it. You got to mean it. Everything that's happened is God's will. Don't try to understand it. Just get that relationship with Him. Get that relationship with Him. Get that relationship with Him, and even the things you don't understand won't be as hard on you as it would be if you try to understand. It's crazy. I woke up this morning and it's like with chills. God put it on my heart to speak. Say this is new to me. This is that's not what I do. Come on, I ain't with showing everybody what I'm doing every minute. That's just not me. That's not how I get down. You know what I'm saying? You see me when you see me. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna change. I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna change. I love who I am. I'm God's child. We all are. We all are.
Said I wasn't going to come back, but those Instagram posts are wild, aren't they? The stuff that they're talking about, it's pretty similar. And, oh man, I can't even wrap my head around this stuff at the moment, but yeah. Anyway, here is the interview that he did at I think in January. Hip Hop Uncensored, guys. Little did they know that they were going to be interviewing a very famous person for the very last time. And man, did he say some shit. Listen up, people. This is serious, mum. And shout out to the guys at Hip Hop Uncensored. I watch them. They do some cool shit. I don't believe a lot of it, but they interview some cool different people. And yeah, go and check them out. Give them a subby. Give them a like. Let's hope they don't copyright claim it, me putting this in my vid, but hopefully not. Anyways, check it out.
Transition a little bit to music. Those same people that run the world, we understand that they have to have, a stranglehold over music. So you've been in the industry a long time. How was it in the music industry? That whole conversation about the gatekeepers real, the rituals, things people got to do, blood sacrifice thing. I don't know if you got into all that, but can you kind of go there, being as though you were in the belly of the beast in the music industry?
I've read about all of that, and I only can say my truth. And you would think that with the height of success that I had and the things I was able to do, the amount of records I sold, and actually the amount of I don't want to say political power, but the amount of social power that I was able to achieve, you would think that I would be a prime candidate for this, so we could say, we could call it something, to be a member of the Illuminati or a member of the elite society or whatever. You would think that they would come at me, and I think they did it sideways though. Nobody never got at me directly and said, we want you to join us and we're doing this. That's never happened. But I will tell you, I've had motherfuckers come at me on some weirdo shit, like on some gay shit. I've had motherfuckers come at me on some, oh, you should do this type shit. And I was like, what? Man, why the fuck would I do that? That make no sense. I view that as being inhuman. I view that as I would never do that. So, and then right when it was some things that I was trying to do that I felt were important, things that I felt would help other people, shit started happening to me. Went to jail for some bullshit. Got convicted. Well, not necessarily convicted, but because I didn't do no real time, but little shit started happening, and I didn't even address the shit really, because who the fuck, and when you're a celebrity, bro, when something happens, whether it's true or it's not true, once it's been said, for most people it's true, because people don't do research to find out if something is true about a person or not. Whatever they hear, they deem it to be truth. So I didn't go hard on, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. It never happened. I just let the shit die down, continued on my life. Also, I'm at a point right now in my life where there's a lot of shit I know that I want to tell people. It's a lot of things that I want to teach, but I'm afraid. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm scared, because I got 4 grandchildren, and I got children that are in this world. I got people I care about, and I got people that I care about that don't necessarily believe what I believe.
Yeah,
and I'm not. I have no fear of death, and I think that those that would oppose my beliefs, they've probably done enough. If somebody's after me or if somebody's watching me, then they know enough about me to know that I have no fear of death. So killing me don't mean shit. It just confirms that what I said was true. But I do have a fear of them hurting my family. So I'm quiet about certain things. I don't talk about everything I know because I don't want nobody in my family to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to happen to my people. And if I owe them anything, I owe that to them. I owe them their lives to be able to live their life and not be subjected to any type of harm because of something I did or said. It's already happened once. My oldest son did some time in prison, and he shouldn't have. It was his first offense. And I was going to court, and I seen people having cases that were way worse than his, and not even being their first offense, and them getting off. And they didn't have a better lawyer than he had. Some of them had fucking PDs, but they got off because whether they got off or not, it didn't matter to the world now. But by them doing what they did to my son, it made me kind of shut the fuck up. I stopped talking about what I was talking about at that time because I felt like I was being, listen, I could be making this shit up in my head. It could be something. I realized that I will never know whether it's true or not. But just to make sure that it didn't happen again, I backed off. And now let me say, when I backed off, shit stopped happening. So I'm more inclined to believe that maybe I was right. Like I said, I can't say if it's true or not, but like I said, those things stopped happening to me. That kind of shit stopped happening to me. I stopped getting them weird messages. I stopped getting them weird emails. I stopped having that feeling of being watched. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But at the same time,
Wait! Did you download Grammarly?
I often wonder why if people get on the internet and they say shit just for attention, or they make up shit so that people will want to listen to what they have to say. And I bet you in at least 70 to 80% of the times they're doing it to get some fucking attention.
Okay.
And then 10% of the time, people are telling the truth. I've seen some crazy shit. Bro. I seen some shit like, wow. I seen some shit that made me go, what the fuck? Is this really happening right now?
Is it fair to say, Coolio, that your celebrity is the reason why your voice is in danger? Like, is it you speaking out?
Say it one more time.
You being the celebrity that you are, and you being having the platform that you do, and your word obviously getting to masses and speaking somewhat of power, is that the threat that comes to you, and it's the threat that is to them? Like, is your celebrity the reason why you feel as though you can't speak, and your family's life could potentially be in danger? Is that the reason? So in itself, is it a gift and a curse?
Yeah. At one point in my career, people was fucking really listening to me, and they were really taking to heart what I had to say. People believed in me. And when I started doing music, I did music. I made music because I wanted to be heard as a man. I felt like that what I had to say could help people, and it might be important. I had information, or I pay attention, and I might be able to help people. When I went platinum on my first album. When I went platinum, that meant that I went double platinum actually. That meant that I sold 2 million records. Now, maybe, who knows? Maybe one person bought 100 copies. But who knows? But for all intents and purposes, then that means that 1 million people at least heard my voice and heard my point of view from a musical standpoint.
Mm-hmm.